Okay guys, welcome to the channel. So in today's episode I'm actually going to show you how to use some valuable trend lines on the market, right? And remember, I'm a level counting trader as well as a price action trader. But before I start this episode, I want to say something that is important. Okay guys, whatever I post on this channel is actually something that works for me, right? And if it also works for you, you just have to follow it, and if it doesn't, you just have to leave it. That's all guys. Thank you for watching. So now let's roll. So first things first, we identify our, okay, I'm actually going to show you first on a visual chart before I go on a root chart and show you. So supposedly we have our market maker cycle like this, right? Okay, so this is probably our market maker cycle, and the best trend line that I take is the trend line that comes up to this point, guys. I always test this thing. So it goes from this point up to there, and with this one I always get something like 99% good setups, right? So though sometimes my SLs will be taken because of StopHunts, but this is what I do. So what you do with this one is you identify your peak formation, right? Okay, let me also put a downtrend here. So a downtrend will definitely be like this, down with our peak formation, high level 1, level 2, level 3. So what you do with this one is you first identify your peak formation and the last part of your level 1 consolidation. So this is our peak formation and the last part of the swing of this level 1 up to level 2, right? So I draw my trend line like this, then I wait for this bounce to this trend line here, right? So the confirmations that I get on this setup is I wait for some chart patterns such as symmetrical triangles, flags, etc. So the market may definitely try to do this, right? You can actually see that a flag will be created at this zone here. Okay, so what happens with this one is the market is actually going down at this point here to trade people to think that now he has actually reversed, but in most cases you will be coming to test this support at this point here as well as this trend line here. You see guys where this is actually going. I always post this kind of setups. If you can actually check the Telegram group, you definitely see them, and I love these setups guys because they are occurring each and every time, and money is actually being made on these setups. And okay, this is what about this thing. So I said that whenever you see this shift up to here, you definitely anticipate some price action patterns or those kind of things. So if you're on a downtrend, you can actually see that this was our point here, which was our peak formation high, and this point here. So your trend line will be something around this, and your entry will definitely be on the touch of this trend line. So this is probably this is something like the easiest trend line strategy that you can actually use. You integrate it with levels to make it make it vibrant and stuff, right? So let me now shift to my MT5 and show you guys what I was talking about. So you can actually see that this is my V101S on the H4 time frame, right? And considering that we had this peak formation low, there was level 1 here. So whenever I saw price shifting from this point up to here, I was like, okay, why don't I just test it out? Okay guys, I want you to go and test it on your charts. You definitely see that it is actually happening. I like Deriv so much, but on currencies it actually occurs in most cases, and currencies slightly easier to trade. I just don't like that they are not that much volatile, because I may consider it as a gamble or something like that. So you can actually see that we had our chart. This was our trend line, right? Oh sorry guys. So this was our last touch on our peak formation, then we had our level 1. So this consolidation is what I was talking about. You can actually see that it touched this point because it was like the lowest point, and price actually came back to test it, then moved up. So as I stated earlier, sometimes a stop hunt may be created as in this case. You can actually see that if you had entered the right here, this move would have taken you out, you see guys. So but in most cases it's a win-win situation, and as I stated earlier, you can actually see that the market was actually coming back to test this support here, right? You can actually see that this was a stop, and to take people out as well as induce people to go the wrong direction, right? So this is all about this thing guys. I really appreciate you, and for now I want you to go back on your charts and test if what I'm actually talking about is true.